Donald Cerrone has 2 more fights left in him. The UFC Hall of Famer revealed in October that he plans to end his short-lived retirement. Cerrone, 41, hung up the gloves in 2022 after a second-round guillotine choke loss to Jim Miller. Speaking with Adam Pac-Man Jones in a recent podcast appearance, Cowboy said he's officially back in UFC's drug testing pool operated by Drug-Free Sport International (DFSI) after speaking openly and glowingly about his usage of performance-enhancing drugs in retirement. "I just re-entered the testing pool, so I have to be 6 months clean," Cerrone said. "Probably June, July we'll come back. Coming back for just 2 more fights. I want 50 fights in the UFC. I promised the wife, no matter what happens, no matter the outcome, 2 more and that's it." At the peak of his powers, Cerrone, 36-17, 2NC climbed the lightweight ranks to challenge 3 times for gold, twice in the WEC and once in the UFC. Unfortunately for the Denver native, he lost all 3 bids. The latter stretch of Cerrone's UFC run came in the welterweight division. Any expectation of a UFC return was presumably in the 170-pound division he left off in. However, Cerrone believes his comeback could come in a new, heavier territory. "I think it will be 185 pounds, Cerrone said. "We'll see how my weight maintains when I start picking up training." Ultimately, Cerrone said he is looking to regain and extend some of his UFC records involving the most fights, post-fight bonuses and finishes categories. The specific 50-fight mark he's targeting for his ultimate goal would be an increase of his 48 total Zuffa fights across his career in UFC and WEC. Unlike most unretired MMA fighters in 2024, Cerrone doesn't plan to test himself in boxing or pursue the Paul brothers, Jake and Logan. Cowboy will gladly keep his martial arts mixed unless either wants to enter the octagon. "Not boxing," Cerrone responded when asked about fighting the Pauls. "If they want to come fight MMA, I would gladly welcome either. Anybody. Doesn't matter to me who I fight. But as far as boxing, I'm a terrible boxer, so I wouldn't sign up for that ass whooping."